There was a time when we lived in San Jose on Round Table Drive in South San Jose. I was about 12 years old, and at that time I was already involved in gangs, and I was actually a active gang member in the young street gangs. But about 8 o'clock in the evening, there was two guys that pulled up to our door. My mom called me. She goes, "Hey Teddy, there's two guys knocking at the door, and they're knocking hard, like if they're cops." And they said, "Is Teddy home?" So I come out and I peeped out the window, and I told my mom, I go, "Mom, I don't know these guys. They're wearing bandanas like my friends did, but they were a little older than me. They were actually had mustaches, and they were probably 25 years old." I go, "Mom," and they're both carrying guns. So my mom had a 12 gauge double barrel shotgun. She loaded it and pulled it out. And I picked up a 38, and we both opened the door and told those guys, "Hey, we know who you are, and we got something for you." My mom showed them the 12 gauge, and they took off running. They ran back into their vehicle, but they didn't leave. So we called my dad. He wasn't home. He was out. He was a drug dealer, so he was out probably selling drugs, and he came back home within 15 minutes and drove his car in reverse in our driveway and pulled out guns and started shooting at the car. The whole time I didn't tell my dad, but I was thinking, I'm not going to allow this to happen. You know, I'm going to warn Cousin Joey one way or another. And my dad asked me to go into and knock at his door and pull Joey out of his house. So I did. I called him out and I go, "Joey, I'm just letting you know, I have a gun, so does my dad, and there's a third person in the car. My dad, we came here, he wants me to kill you." And he said, "I'll be right back." He went back in the house. He didn't have a weapon, but he wrapped a towel around his hand like if he had a pistol. And I was like, "Okay, you coming back with us?" He goes, "Yeah." So he came back, and they argued, and I actually started talking sense into my dad and telling him, "Hey, this Joey actually helped build a fence at our house just 6 months ago. Like, come on, we're family." And I had a bottle of tequila, and we pulled it out, and I go, "Let's just call a truce and drink this." And they looked at the bottle, and Joey grabbed it and drank it, and so did my dad. And thank God that's as far as it went. We hugged, kissed Joey on the cheek, and told him I'd talk to him later. Demonic activity in the bars. When I used to go to the bars, my ashtray would levitate about maybe 4 inches off the bar. And one of my cousins was telling me, "Hey, if you need help capturing this individual and killing them, I'll help you." And I looked at my cousin and I said, "Do you think I want you to get involved with what I'm doing?" I go, "There's no way I want you to get into the things I got. I don't even like the things I'm doing, but you need to just live your life and stay away from me, because it's good to see you, but I don't want you to hang out with me or get caught up in this." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Look at my ashtray." And he looked, and he goes, he cursed. He said, "What the heck is going on? What is that?" I go, "Demons follow me. Whatever I ask them to do, I can send them to hurt somebody, and they will." And he was scared. And this was in a bar. And there was there was a lot of demonic activity going on around me, and I thought I can control it, but it was actually trying to take me out. It was trying to kill me.